Welcome back, everybody. We are here on the Now Morning Show, and we are here to give you all the information. And now we're going to meet an independent candidate in the lead up now to the THA elections, which is scheduled for Monday, the 25th of January. Joining me this morning is an independent candidate who is Dr. Denise Tsoiafatt-Angus, and she's the independent candidate for the electoral district of Scarborough-Calder Hall. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us this morning. Now, first off, you are running as an independent candidate. Tell me why you are going in on your own strength and not with, let's say, one of the other parties.
I decided to go on the strength of the people. Everyone knows that at the beginning of the year, I decided to step out as an independent candidate because the people insisted that they no longer wanted to work with the incumbent. And since I made that decision, I absolutely have no regrets.
So you are going to represent the people, and you would have been speaking to the people and such. So what is it that you are hearing from the people that they want from you should you become the holder of that office?
It varies. Let's start with just yesterday. An elderly person, as simple as a bus shed that they had in the area going into the Wilson Road area that would have been closer to where they can walk home. That bus stop has now been moved to quite some distance down the road into the middle of town. And so as simple as that, she's hoping that she could have a bus stop back on the highway that is closer to where she is at her house. We have in the area of Mason Hall, Pradley, a number of young women are being raped because there's a lack of appropriate lighting within the area. And some of the things we want to look at is the possibility of having some solar street lights to that area.
I want to challenge you there, Dr. Angus, Tsoiafatt-Angus. You said that women are being raped because of the lack of light in the area. Let us place the blame where it needs to be placed, and as with the rapists.
That's with what?
Let us place the blame where it needs to be placed, and that is with the rapists who are doing the actual act.
Yes.
So facilitating the light, that is something that would help make the area more visible and hopefully more safe. But we need to call them out for the acts that they're doing.
No, absolutely. But you have to do everything.
Of course.
Prevention is definitely better than cure. And if you have better visibility, it then decreases the chances of that happening.
Dr. Tsoiafatt-Angus, what are some of the changes that you would like to make should you get the seat?
Definitely. I would like to begin with, doing a skills bank of the area. We have a situation where there's not a structured way to transfer knowledge from our elders into our young persons. You have a lot of young people who are not working, who are unskilled, but yet you have a lot of elders in the community who have skills and can pass that on. But the only way you can know is through a skills bank.
Yes.
And the way I know that is because a lot of my campaign, I actually used persons from the community of Scarborough-Calder Hall to do a lot of my posters, my making of masks, printing of T-shirts. So I have used most of the resources within the area for my campaign. So I've already started, investing in my electoral district, so to speak. And it is then that I began to find out the other persons who are in there who can contribute. But we do have a lot of young persons who are not working, and we have to start finding ways to retool them. COVID has given us a new normal in terms of how we go to work and the types of work that will be available to us. So working on them to ensure that they are prepared for better employment and a better future.
What do you think Sorry. You continue, please.
Scarborough is the gateway to our community in Scarborough called a whole, and therefore looking at Scarborough to see how can we best improve Scarborough. One of the areas that we are going to strongly advocate for is having a Tobago Marine Life Park, at the port. That is going to be very critical because we do have a lot of tourists coming in off of the boats there,
Yeah.
and we must have something uplifting in the town of Scarborough. So there are a lot of plans that we will have. We wouldn't just be depending on the Tobago House of Assembly to execute some of those plans within our communities, but looking to the Tobago diaspora, many persons out there who are willing to contribute to the development of the communities where they grew, and looking to just connect all people with each other in terms of the area and the electoral district of Scarborough Calder Hall. And hopefully some of those projects, can be adopted by other areas.
Wonderful. And just quickly, before we go, Dr. Tsoiafatt-Angus, if when it comes to the youth development, name one thing that you would like to implement for your electoral district should you get the seat.
Well, I want to see the sports come back in a lot of the communities. The young men are clamoring for, sporting areas. They had a football league and that was just taken away from them, no support for it. I want to see more sports in communities because the exercise is a good part of it. The young men need something to engage themselves with, and also the creative sector. We need to engage young persons in the creative sector more. It is a sector that has the potential. It's easy to get into, and it's a sector that has the potential, for assisting and contributing significantly to the economy of the community and by extension the economy of Tobago and Trinidad and Tobago. So those are the areas that I also want to focus my attention with the youth.
Excellent. I want to thank you so much, Dr. Denise Tsoiafatt-Angus, for joining us this morning. All the best coming up on Monday, the 25th, for the elections when Tobago goes out to vote. That was
Thank you. And I want to specifically urge the people of Scarborough Calder Hall to come out in overwhelming numbers and vote. It is time for a change in that electoral district. I am presenting myself. Come out and put your X by the heart. Yes, we must win, we will win, and we can. Come out in your numbers. Right. Thank you so much for having me.
And thank you very much. We now take a short break and come right back with much more on the Now Morning Show.